What's up, guys? So we're going to talk just specifically about Phase 3 movement. I've chosen a healer POV so you can get used to all the sets. So you're going to start off as a ranged, getting dispelled on X and moving to blue. Blue is the first orb. You move straight back and up and around the platform. Then melee orb is next. It's going to be located on green, which is a mark we haven't put down yet, but it'll be down. I'll have to be moving it around. That's why it hasn't been down yet. But you go green, do the same thing, go up and around. And then range, you get dispelled on diamond like you normally would, but instead of moving back to red, you're going to move to skull. Skull, you're going to get an orb here, and you're going to move straight to the left, everyone. If you don't have the orb, you move up into star. If you do have the orb, you move up and around. You get dispelled on star, and then you move to moon. And basically, you'll sort of play this like you would back over on the other side with the red and purple. You're going to have a mariner up here, so we'll have to kill that pretty quickly, and you'll have to dodge that. But the melee orb is coming up next, and it is going to be on orange, and you're going to move straight back and around. The ranged orb is going to be located on moon, where you just go straight back and just straight back. You don't have to go around. You can see they sort of just hug the edges. The next orb is going to be a melee orb, and it'll be located on green, the new green that I'm going to be placing. And you're just going to want to go through this if you have a cooldown or go slightly around it, doesn't matter. Ranged will go back to red where they will get dispelled, and they'll go back to blue. It is very, very similar to Phase 1. There's nothing really new about it except that you're using the other side of the room and it's different colors, but it's very, very similar. So you're going to go up and around for this. There's only a couple of changes from the second set from the first set. I'll explain those. So melee orb is back on green once again. We're already in a mirror again. We've already seen this, so this should be pretty easy. Green goes up and around. Ranged goes to skull, and ranged goes straight left. Kill these ads back here. Try to knock them into the thing. Move straight to the left. If you don't have an orb, you go to star, get dispelled, move to moon. Melee goes on orange. Pretty simple. So here the melee is going to go to orange for their orb. You have a lot of time in between the ranged orb and the melee orb for this one. So this is really your time to DPS. Here's the melee orb coming out though. You go straight back and around. They actually messed that up. The range has to reposition here because someone messed the orb up. They just get as close to moon as they can. They do a really good job of it. So they're just going to hug this basically. Don't quit watching it. I promise it changes. I know it seems simple. So melee is going to go back on green and go straight back. There is a breath. In between all of these, there's breaths. We're going to have to get used to it, but there is a breath all the time, so you really have to be aware of when the breath is happening and not to be in the middle. So here's where it slightly changes. So you get dispelled on red, you go on blue, a mariner is out, so he's gonna send a thing on top of you. Okay, alright. Well, didn't happen. Maybe that's the next one? Usually there's a give no quarter out and you have to move and you have to keep moving because of the orb coming out. So I'll make sure to explain that, but yeah, it's pretty simple. Go to green for melee, go to skull for ranged, go straight to left. So here's where it changes. Instead of ranged, you going to star, if you don't have the orb, you're actually just going to keep going up the platform with everyone else. If you're a healer, you're going to stay down because you have to do the melee orb. But everyone else is going to be up top of here, and they're going to dodge this wave that's about to come out. You can see that the melee just went up with their orbs as well. It's probably not going to be a thing for us, honestly. I can't see it being a thing where we fuck up DPS hard. I do want to say, for those of you watching, the DPS we have in Phase 1 is low. And I'm guessing that's because we're really trying on the ads, which is a new thing I have to say, and I never hardly have to say that. I usually have to say more DPS on ads. But right now we're behind in phase one from where I would want, and I'm guessing in phase three we're going to be really ahead because there's no ads besides the Mariner. So I'm going to talk about that tonight and about what we need to do to consistently get through phase one without a fifth breath. What we're going to change with dispels. I don't think we're going to be using mass dispel. And all of that. So I'll talk about that tonight. But here's your movement. Use this. Watch it a couple times. Make sure you're used to it. And there you go. Thanks.